FC25 is the fastest FIFA game I have quit playing ever. A game so challenging to play it forced me to stop playing. And if you clicked on this video, I'm guessing you're either in the same boat or thinking about doing the same thing. For reference, I started playing in FIFA 19. Yeah, I know, horrible time to start playing this franchise, but then I realized this is by far the fastest amount of time it took to quit playing FIFA 25 or FC 25, tomato, and I really wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one feeling this way, so I obviously checked around the internet and saw a lot of people were feeling the same way as soon as the game released. We are obviously only going to be talking about Ultimate Team mode because I do not play career mode or manager mode or whatever, especially not Volta. Who the hell plays Volta? And let's be honest, career mode is usually just the same thing every year. Play as a shitty club and give myself $2 billion to buy every single superstar, rinse and repeat, and that's pretty much my career mode experience. So here are some of the main reasons why this FIFA was by far the worst ever released in the last 5 years. Reason number one was pack luck. I'm not gonna lie, it was insanely hard to pack a top tier player. It usually always is, but this year felt really bad. And it definitely didn't help watching streamers pack the best players with FIFA points, leading you to want to buy FIFA points to open packs just to pack nothing. Or we can get straight to it and talk about the gameplay, which is by far the worst out of all of the FIFAs since FIFA 19. Besides the glitches and metas and all that trash, let's talk about the animations. Oh my goodness, the amount of animations in this game that make this game feel so stiff is insane. I usually just miss the days when it was a one-touch pass kind of game and one shot only and it would go in. But now you have to fight to get this ball into the net or to the other side of the pitch, assuming your opponent doesn't run a 5-back. I'll give it to EA. Foot Champs rewards are significantly better than previous years, but that doesn't make up for the horrible gameplay. Now, I could just talk about gameplay, game mechanics, but I sort of want to see how bad this game really is in comparison to the last previous years. And looking into it, we can see that this year, EA FC 25 was by far the worst year in terms of monetary gain for Electronic Arts. And it was so bad that the stock of EA Sports literally dropped 10% because of how bad the revenue was for FC 25. What this basically means is that the revenue was not good enough from FC 25 compared to previous years that it made everyone panic and start to pull away money from the stock. And honestly, it makes so much sense why. I don't know if you've noticed, but EA have been pushing store packs for the last year and a half. Absolutely insane times. They're pushing thousands and thousands of paid packs through the store, and the Ultimate Team genre across all the sports games they've released has netted them over $7.5 billion in 2024. Now mix the horrible pack luck, the horrible game design, the horrible animations, and you have an absolute disaster of a game. It's no wonder why people started quitting so early. Even the biggest FIFA YouTubers and streamers were complaining about the game a few months after release. If I'm being honest, that period from September to Team of the Year was some of the most painful and grueling experience playing this game I've ever witnessed in my life. And it really had me questioning, is this the game that I want to play forever? And it was obviously a hell no for me. I will admit, when Team of the Year came around, it was sort of fun to play the game again because they updated the gameplay. It felt a lot quicker, more arcadey, and just more fun in general. Even though I didn't pack a Team of the Year at all, I definitely had more fun than the last 4 months of playing FC 25 before Team of the Year. And usually, for the last couple years, this has been the FIFA cycle. People usually hop on during Team of the Year and stop playing. This year alone was the fastest for most players to stop playing this game forever, pretty much. I know a lot of people who have basically never touched this game and have started to go outside and touch grass. That is how bad this game has gotten. Now the problem is, in previous years, when it comes to complaining to EA about gameplay changes, anything in general that we want to improve the game, they never listened. When you look at it from EA's perspective, why would you? Think about it like this, you're basically throwing thousands of packs into a paid store and people are buying them even though they hate playing the game. You can make thousands of dollars per customer playing the game and you don't even have to do any other work besides releasing store packs and extra team. At that point, in their perspective, why fix what's not broken? At the end of the day, they just want to make money, and they're making money whether the game is good or not. And this was the story of the last 2 to 3 years of FIFA, but this year alone is where they realized that that business method will not work forever, and they started to backpedal quickly. EA started addressing that there was no changes to gameplay after Team of the Year when everyone used to complain about it. Back then, they would have never even addressed a comment like this. And EA knows that they messed up this year badly, so they're trying to find a way to make sure people can still buy packs and play this game and spend money on it. As a community, it is now a tradition to say that this was the worst FIFA every single year now. It's sort of become a meme at this point, but genuinely, this has been the worst statistically performing year for FC25. Numbers, players wise, community wise, every single metric. Again, not getting so deep into the details, we can all agree collectively that this was one of the worst releases ever by EA Sports. And where does that leave us now? In all honesty, I think the gameplay hasn't changed that much, and people are still playing whether the game is good or not. And I don't think that will ever change unless a competitor actually beats EA in their own game. Will that ever happen in our lifetime? Who knows? Honestly, I really do hope a competitor does come out of the gates and just says, hey, look at me, I know how to make a football game, come play. And trust me, I will be first in line, banging on the door to let them in. So to wrap this up, is FC25 a horrible game? To that I say, men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't, and the proof is in the pudding. Thank you, ChatGPT. I packed 94 rated Mia Hamm, and I've played less than 100 games with her, because I just can't be asked to hop on this game and play Foot Champs. Everybody just spams Travellas or player locks, and there's really nothing you can do about it. I have skipped every Foot Champs since November. I haven't played Foot Champs since November. So unless you have a lot of extra disposable income to spend on FC points, this has easily been a very bad year for FC25 and FIFA players in general. Now we can only hope that in the future, FC26 is better than FC25. So my final thoughts will be, do not spend money on FIFA points, and thanks for watching.